Have your attention. This is the point where I really have to get all out. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If I could ask people to grab a seat, I kind of want to get rolling here. We have a lot to accomplish. Once again, welcome. I'm Chuck Ogg, and I'm part of the Rock County Progressives, and we're the group that puts on this. I know that most of you are familiar with us, but for those who aren't, we are a nonpartisan organization whose mission is to promote education and activism around progressive issues here in Rock County. And we've been putting these on for well over a year, and I think we've had some great forums, and we like to keep them rolling. And so the first thing I want to do is something I don't often do, but ask those of you who have come regularly, who want to see these things continue, do you want to be part of actually making them happen? Because initially it was pretty much me doing it, and that unfortunately has increased to a team of us doing it. Otherwise, I think I would have given up a while ago. And many hands make light loads and all that kind of thing. So if you think you would like to be part of our group, we have what we call the steering committee that meets on a regular basis. So please see me or contact me, and I'll let you know when that group meets, and you can be part of actually doing it. We really appreciate that. If we're going to continue in the future, I think we're going to need a few more bodies and a few more people who volunteer to make phone calls, because that's the other way that we get out the word. I know a number of you got calls. Why do we make phone calls? Well, partly it's to make a personal connection to people, and it's partly because, honestly, we have no real other way of getting the word out. We're not written up usually in the Gazette. We're pretty much ignored. We get in their community pages, that's about it. The rest of the media pretty much ignores us. We live, like it or not, in a time when our media is very conservative. And so we can't rely on that. We have to get the word out ourselves and spread it. And the old-fashioned phone may be the best way to do that. So we need some more volunteers to help do that as well. I'm going to pass out a sign-in sheet. Just sign in. Just add your name if you're already on our email list, just to let us know here. If you're not on our email list, put your name. Of course, the most important thing is your email. Next, your telephone number, then your address, and let us know, your basic info. If you put your telephone number on, keep in mind that you probably will get calls to let you know about future events. And also, at some point, I'll be sending around, there it is, the magic hat. That we just ask that people put in a few dollars, not a lot. It's free. If you can't afford it, we understand sometimes people are hurting. But if you can give, you can't give with people power, and you can give with money power, either one will make it happen. So, just a few bucks would help. I just want to say very briefly some of the reasoning for talking about move to amend. I know that, we probably would have gotten some more folks here, but a lot of people are involved in elections right now. And I understand that. There are a lot of important elections going on, and a lot of our followers are very much geared into those elections. However, I think one thing is going to be very apparent at the end, after the presidential and all those elections come through, when people see over and over again on their television sets, when they're besieged by this flood of just ridiculous advertisements, negative advertising, people will realize, I think more than ever, that our system is broken. And after the election, I believe, will be a golden opportunity for us to come out in strength and really make this issue work. So we're not going to wait until it happens. We're going to try to put things in place. And at some point, I will send out a different list, which will ask people who want to be active in actually setting up a move to amend chapter in Rock County. So, if you really want to make that happen, it'll depend on signing up on that. If not, then not. And it'll be up to you whether or not we can do that. As I said, we are already struggling as the Rock County Progressives with a few numbers. We have to keep our own group going. So, we can't be everywhere. So if you want to make that happen in this county, it's up to you. But either way, we feel it's important that people are aware of it, so I think nothing lost. Okay, having said that, our first speaker is Lori Compass, and she ran in the recent recall election for state senate against Scott Fitzgerald. clapping, I was going to say at this moment, she's also a hero, I think, to many of us. Somebody who stood up and did the impossible when no one else said it could be done, you know, who really, really was out there and showed what, you know, real grassroots organizing can do. And it was an amazing campaign just because it did so much. I mean, it was such a David and Goliath type of campaign that really it was a victory, even if technically it wasn't. So, you know, she really is a hero. So let's do it now. Let's give her a real big